Hello, welcome to my class. Welcome to a brief history. Today we will look at brief history of Idoma and Igala. Alright, the brief link between Igala and Idoma people. We know very well that Idoma people are in Benue State, even though some may be in other states, but they are majorly in Benue State. Remember that in those days there were no states, so the land everywhere, people can stay in anywhere, and there is no particular name given to, no division, all right, except maybe ordinary the one done by the people themselves. Now, what is the link between Idoma people and the Igala people? The history of Idoma people in terms of the origin can be grouped into two. One, there are some that are descendants of Idu on their own, while there are some that are descendants of Igala, or that are Igala people. Now pay attention to this and go and do your verification. It is not about maybe telling history with sentiments. Okay, no, we're talking about history with evidence, which you can go and verify. Now I will start with those that are descendants of Idu. Idu was the son of Oma. From there, they got the name Idu, Oma. And if you ask very, very well, both Idu and Oma are not Idoma words. Idu is an Igala word which means lion. Oma is also an Igala word which means son or child. Okay? Yes. Now, who was Idu, the son of Oma? It is not yet very clear or convincingly to be proven or to be proved for now the real father of Oma, because we say Idu, the son of Oma. Again, who was the father of Oma? Now, the key is this. Around the 13th century, the last batch of Igala people in Kwararafa. Remember that Igala people were in Kwararafa from around 600 BC after arriving at Taigara in Borno State around 700 BC, as recorded by many authors like Antonio. Alright, now the place we stayed that time is still there. The name is called Ataigara. It is presently in Goza local government. From there we moved to another town near Ibi River, which the town was named again Ibi, and it's still there as Ibi town. Now the place we stay, they call it Ataigara under Ibi, the general name or the general town. But later, around 500 BC, some of our people migrated to Ida. Alright, the Igalogba and the Igalamela people migrated. But remember again that in the process of migration, it is not everyone that will move. Some may be sick, some may have pregnant wives, some aged parents, some may not even want to go. And so Abuteje fall into this last category. They didn't want to go. They were staying behind. I'm talking about his ancestors. So when they stay, again, after some time, even though you are just only two persons remaining, they will multiply. So they became very big in their own, coupled with other people that are related with them. So when the group became much, there was a time that Abuteje wanted to contest for the throne of the Akuka of Okari. So he was told that he cannot be a king. Then that his group or his family members, his clan or tribe had already gone to Ida, that he had to go to Ida. So he was having that friction with them until he left Kwararafa around the 14th century. So and when he was leaving, there are some that are related with him, okay, like the father of Idoma, the father of the present Ibira people, then some groups of Nupe people, all right, followed him. So when they followed him, they continued their journey until they came to Ida. So the Idu, all right, Idu people or Idu himself settled in the place they call Ubomu, or around Idoma area of today. Yes, the place still called Idoma in Ida. If you go to Ida, ask anyone, where is Idoma? They'll tell you this is the place. That was where they stayed, okay, in those days. Then Ukwaja was where the father of Ibira people stayed, okay, Ukwaja. Why the Nupe people stayed with Ochejata, stayed at Okete Cheje. So, these Idoma people, or the descendants of Idu, were in Idoma area in Ida until at a point they decided to go to migrate from Ida, and they migrated from Ida to the present day Benue State. Okay, so they went for farming and fishing as well as hunting, and that is why the title of their king is called Oshe. Those that left Ida for hunting, the title that Tata gave them, the traditional ruler, is Oshe. Even Ogugu, okay, who are also very good in hunting, they have that. There's also Oshe, okay, in Ida. So, in other words, this group of Idoma belong to Idu. They are Idu descendants. Now, the other group, okay, are the descendants of Ataigala. Some that are from Ayegba, some from directly Idoko, some from Ashadu clans like Otukpa, Owukpa, Iga, Alita, Idoko, Agila, Okpoga. All these people, they've traced their origin. Orokamu, yes, they've traced their origin to Igala, Igala ancestor, in respect of the language they speak today. They are Idoma today. Okay, yes. But we're talking about the origin. Alright? So, this is the composition of the Idoma people of today. Some are purely of Igala ancestry, while some are of Idu ancestry. But that is still not all. The ancestral spirit of Idoma, called Aleku, Afia. Afia means the height of it. Aleku. Aleku simply means one that is dead. Please ask any Igala person. Aleku. Okay? So like we have in Ibira, Aneku. That is Aneku, dead person. Alright. So that masquerade chants only in Igala language. And he is the representative of the spirit of Idu. That tells you that Idu himself understood Igala very well when he was alive. Alright? Yes, apart from this, many of them believe or know this history of their origin from Igala. Some people say they migrated from Kwarara directly to Benue. No. That was a lie. Okay, they all followed. It was not easy that time to move alone because you may be captured and enslaved. So they followed Abuteje to Ida. And even their traditional rulers were crowned, all, especially from the beginning. Like Oshe Ogiroko was crowned by Ataigala in Ida. And that is why their greeting is Agabaidu. Agabaidu is an Igala word. It's an Igala compound word. Agaba, then Idu. Okay? So, Ata gave them that traditional greeting or that salutation, as well as the title. Now, there is a work done by, is work done by Odumo Adama Emmanuel, alright, and the title, which is online for you to go and confirm what I'm saying. The title, is Profile of the Language Situation, Idoma, June 1994. It's not a recent work, all right. But again, 1994 is not too far. And I'll just go quickly to what it says in the book or in the material which is online, all right. It says the Igala connection. Now, saying that another connection of Idoma origin is encapsulated in the following lines taken from a funeral chant, a funeral song chanted daily, done and thus for 7 days or 14 days after the burial of an elderly person. For a man, it is chanted by the ancestral Aleku masquerade. For a woman, by a group of women. Now listen to the song. It said, Ojima Ada Alo Labahi Bo Egalibo Ida Gewa. Now, this is the interpretation. Please, if I have not read very well, it's because I didn't understand the Idoma very well. Okay? So the interpretation in English is that, with honor, our forebearers have brought gifts from Ida. Okay? Good. Now, it's the first. It continued. First, in Idoma cosmology, Ida represents the ends of the earth. Okay? So, the farthest part of the universe. Second, and more appropriately, Idoma chiefs, that is Oshe Idoma, are always crowned in Ida by the Ata. Should I read this part again? I have mentioned the author for you. This is not from me, so that you can go. It's not about what I'm saying online. No, no, no. I don't tell what cannot be proved. That is why the name Oshe, do you even know the meaning of Oshe? Oshe does not mean king. It denotes king, just like Ata. Ata does not mean king. Ata means father. Okay? Oshe simply means greeting of hunter. It means hunter. Even the greeting, Anya, Anya. Anya is Afonya. That is the greeting of farmers. Ask an Igala person. So Oshe is a greeting. Oshe, Oshe, Oshe is a greeting. So for hunters or warriors, that was why Ata gave them this. Then, now listen to what they said again. He said, second and more appropriately, Idoma chiefs, that is Oshe Idoma, are always crowned in Ida by a Igala. This is the gift of honor referred to in the song. You see? That is the song. That is the gift referred to in the song. So, and I may not go further so that the video will not be too long. Okay? Because it is very important to know that the kings of Idoma were crowned by a Igala in those days in Ida. And Ata does not crown a king that is not Igala to go and rule because it gives them traditional materials. Okay? It gives them okute, traditional stuff. It gives them kola nut. And Ata will teach them how to make incarnation and pray to the ancestors. So any Idoma who is not aware of the history, of pure history, can go and get some of these materials and live sentiments and emotions. Because I think the present king is about the 5th or the 6th. Meanwhile, Igala, as you know, had been there. Even before the Abuteje came, okay, Aji, Olema, Agbo, etc. Many ruled before Abuteje came. And Abuteje, someone says you could know. Abuteje is Igala. Abutu is an Igala name. Eje is an Igala name. Idoko is an Igala name. Ayegba is an Igala name. You can find these names among the Yukun of today. And they will even tell you that they and Igala are just related culturally, but not by blood. That was what the late Akoka of Okare told a group of interviewers that visited him some years ago. God bless you. God bless you.